Hello, I'm Andrew, and welcome to Fantasy Aid. It's time to start looking into 2017, and obviously one of the most interesting players to watch in late this last season was Gary Sanchez, who went on an absolute tear. Catcher was terrible this year, and he just emerged, and I know a ton of people are excited about him. And I couldn't help but think of him as what happened with Kyle Schwarber in the end of 2015. He had a power bench. People were super excited for him going into 2016. So I thought I would just pull up and compare the two. Now, before we begin, obviously it's not too fair a comparison right now because Schwarber got injured in 2016, obviously, and we don't know what he would have done. But I'm just going to be talking about catcher in general here. Now, I have Sanchez's 2015 minor league stats and Schwarber's 2014 minor league stats. And obviously, if you look at it, you got to say Schwarber's the better player per se in that comparing minor league, even if you compare it throughout Sanchez's whole minor league career. And obviously, Sanchez had more success in the majors than Schwarber, but Schwarber was pretty good too. The average is obviously way lower and a few more Ks, and obviously the OPS is a lot lower, but this is the kind of way I view it. I didn't like Schwarber. Schwarber was going fourth, fifth round if he fell at the beginning of 2016, and I didn't like that. I never drafted him because I don't like taking catchers that early. I think I did take Posey a couple times, but even looking at Buster Posey, you had to take him in the second, if you're lucky, early third round. He didn't provide second, third round value. He was the best catcher, but he didn't provide second or third round value. So the way I'm looking at it for 2017 is I am not taking a catcher within the first 10 rounds unless someone like Lucroy falls, like 8th, 10th round. I would take him there because I think he would be the one to fall, just like he did in 2016. He was pretty late as a catcher. I think he was around, the 100th pick off the board, somewhere around there. But Gary Sanchez is, I think, if we're comparing him with Schwarber, I think he'll go around what Schwarber went this year, which is fourth round, fifth round, around that range, just because of the hot start he had. And this isn't me saying Gary Sanchez is going to be a bad player. He's not. I mean, obviously he knows how to play in the major leagues, but for where he's going to be drafted, he's going to be a bust guaranteed. I mean, he's not obviously going to be this good. He's not going to hit 20 home runs in a little bit over 200 at bats. He doesn't have that. He's not going to be a 40 homer guy. I think he could be a 30 homer guy, maybe, but that's maybe. And I think the average was a little high too. He's not going to be a 300 hitter. And you see Schwarber, fourth, fifth round. I didn't like it then. I'm not going to like it for Gary Sanchez now. Obviously, drafts aren't happening yet. We don't actually know where he's going to go. But if I had to predict where he's going to go, I think Schwarber of this year is a pretty good comparison. So just Gary Sanchez is probably going to be on my bust list when that comes out way down the road. But I just wanted to discuss a little bit about him now. I don't know how people are going to feel. I mean, if more people are going to feel like me, there's going to be people that are going to love him, but I'm really curious to see how many people think like I do about Sanchez. Yeah, it was really exciting to watch him this year. The catcher position needs the help, but catchers go too early. Don't draft your catchers until late. Like, I would get JT Realmuto on my last pick in a ton of 12-team leagues, and that was excellent value, Buster Posey wasn't excellent value. Schwarber wasn't excellent value. Unfair injury, but still. So that's just some of my thoughts on Sanchez. So that was just a quick little video about that. Check out my other content. I uploaded my sleeper review of 2016. Some hit and misses there, so check that out. I'll be discussing more on 2017 as it rolls around. It's fall break here for me, so I'm going to be spending some time researching that. So thanks for watching.